Right, abusuo mo bibia kwa bamfambra 2K ni some blossom e wo YouTube so say abusuo for yaba as usual ensem ahodo a ekoso e wo Ghana ase no ana de besuma hefo ene atifo nya na abusuo amno kase no ensem bi aba betodwa a ho hia se won so unya bi na wotie na ho de ekwo ne sent no anam de sa info wi e ba besomo na abusuo amempesem kasbetent kura de beko na kwa akogye ensem ni na enchemu e de aba message so nya subscribe mfama me a na subscribe ya e de amam na bibia so etimi aye kama midin e de kwam gentle.
Usual, thank you very much for standing up in the Cecilia Dapaah matter. We hope we get justice.
Right.
And Domahine, thank you very much also for standing up when a lot of chiefs were quiet.
Okay. Well, I'll still stay with you because when you petitioned together with Engineer Dr. Kenashigbe on this Akunta mining matter, right? The CID, the previous CID boss gave an update. But what is the current state of affairs? Has the CID given any further update specific to that Akunta mining case?
No. So the last update we got is almost 2 years. The last meeting face-to-face we had with her was it's almost 2 years, this March, right? Yes, because the whole of last year, no meeting. It was a year before, sometime around June or July or so, that we got a meeting. And that was it. Subsequently, last year, 1 year on, we wrote a reminder that, can we meet, see how the case is progressing. No, she didn't honor us with an invitation. It's not an honor. She didn't want to do the work. That's for Sina and Kofi. You see, she's been sent to the Winneba police training school in Winneba. That's good. No, because I'm a public officer. Galamsey, that's the chairman Wuntumi case, Akunta mining, right? Everybody saw it. Abu Jinapo is on record to have said they didn't give Akunta mining any license to enter the Tano Nimiri Forest. Martin Isi, chief executive of the Minerals Commission, also says they didn't do so. The Forestry Commission people. It's individuals are on record. Viewers, if you Google now, you will see it. And yet, look at all the distraction Akunta mining did, and Ando Kofi and IG Dampari would not progress this case. I'm here informally. Maybe we can make that public. So for now, let's say we are making efforts to engage the Attorney General. This case will have to go to court because there are too many videos. You know, Erasmus Asaridonko did it. We added the videos. You see the distraction. You see Akunta mining branded vehicles, and Chairman Wuntumi is not running away from that.
Well, so there's a new CID boss, DCOP Lydia Yakodonko. What will be your demand of her?
Well, so it is just to say to her that she should not be following that despicable statement made by the former president in Kufuridia. When I asked her what he was doing about Akunta mining, he lied to the state and said Akunta mining was not involved in Galamsey as we speak. So I am praying that the current CID boss, my brother, the IGP, and then His Excellency the President, the Attorney General, they need to take this case to court. Not only that, currently, the NDC MP for our win has been accused by his traditional council of being involved in Galamsey.
The NDC MP?
The NDC MP. The NDC constituency chairperson for Axim has been accused by a large-scale miner of being involved in Galamsey. My plea to His Excellency the President, the same way that he ordered investigation into the National Service case is the same way he should openly order investigations into these two cases and other politically exposed people who are involved in it. And also make sure that the Akunta mining case is dealt with. On the 4th of July, 2024, in Kempinski Hotel, he stated that he was not going to allow the kingpins to be involved in it. Not only that, he's gone further now to issue a directive that if you belong to his party, you cannot be engaged even in illegal mining. That is a good thing to do. He needs to follow it. The elephant in the room, the reason why we are at this point of existential extinction, is the politically exposed people who are involved in Galamsey. And currently, a lot of them are giving this current minister for lands and natural resources. And I'm sure my brother as well, they are giving him the challenge. Unfortunately, the politicians, you know what they've done?
Tell me.
In 2016, 2017, there was a criminal transition between the NDC who were mining there in 2016 and the MPP in 2017. Now in 2024 and 2025.
See a criminal transition.
Yes. The Galamseyers, not the parties themselves, but the Galamseyers who were using to say, oh, my party is in power. Then it was the NDC in 2016. Then when 2017 party changed hands, then they said me to me, Abba.
So
then they took over.
NDC Galamsey operators transited.
Yes, the MPP took it over. They took it over from there. That one, it was not just normal transition. They took it over and said, yeah, buying Abba. So they decided that now they were the ones doing it. Most of them might not even be politicians, but they use that tag. But in 2024, 2025, it is worse.
What do you mean?
Now what has happened is that they have done a measure. So yes, what has happened is that now the NDC people say it is my government that is in power. But you know what the MP people have done? They've gone behind them. So they've merged. So now the NDC people who claim that their party is in power, they might have 70% of the booty. And then these MPP criminals who were then doing it before, I'm sure my Bible will say they've not been declared by any court. They are suspected criminals.
Which is indeed.
They are suspected criminals. They have now joined hands because they might have had the excavators and all of those things there. So they've joined hands and they've taken over them. Even some of the community mining, which was supposed to be some legal form that did not have a policy document that we told the past government about. You go back into it, the people who are fronting it have changed. And I'm telling you this based on experience. When we started the media coalition against Galamsey, when we started it, and the president did the honorable thing of saying he was prepared to put his presidency on the line, and we started fighting it. As you go on the ground, you then started seeing the NDC people on the ground say, we told you, these people, they've come, and they want to take your jobs from you. So 2017, 2018, 2019, things were happening. As we were going to go close to the election, and the MPP saw the elections coming, then you saw the MPP people starting to turn around. And that is when you saw the police, the withdrawing of the military from Operation Vanguard and all of that. Then the MPP people took over. And then from then on, the thing then went down. So if His Excellency wants to deal with this, if he wants to lighten the burden of my brother Muntala and the Honorable Kofi Boah and the people who he has given, and I can tell you that there's refreshing change, that you are beginning to see these people act. Not only act, but also say the things that they're doing. Then he needs to deal with the political class who are exposed. So when the Speaker of Parliament tells you that there are some MPs who are involved in it, he knows what he's talking about. He gets security briefings. When you have the situation when the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources went into Parliament and was talking and was giving them a report, and then you have the MPP MP for one of the constituencies tell him that he will be getting pressure not only from his side but also their side. He's telling you what the truth is. The politically exposed people are the people who are fueling this. And unfortunately for us, you know what has happened? The firefighters have become the arsonists. The people who we have selected to be our fire service, they are now the people going around setting the fire.
Who are those exactly?
They are the politically exposed people.
I see.
They are the rich people. They are the kingpins that His Excellency John Mahama mentioned that he would go after. He was going to grant amnesty to the people who are caught in the pit. And that are all the people that are arrested. The current Minister for Lands, he was asked when he mentioned that about 70-something or 60-something people have been arrested. And he was asked, how many of those 60-something have influential people? No. You won't get them. It is all the young boys who themselves are victims that you find. The people who own excavators, minimum cost for an excavator, it's around $200,000. You think, Alfred, you and I, our local fuel salaries would be able to afford 200? It is the rich people. You remember there was a time, there was a guy, Bronzy, when we started the fight. I was MD of Graphic then.
Yeah.
There was a video that he did and said, you, President Anado, you want to come and spoil this thing, but and that's one, we petitioned, the police that have been disappointed on us today. Well, we petitioned the IGP then. You know what the police wrote to us? They wrote back to us and said they don't know where Bronzy One is. We should come and show them where they are.
They told you that?
The IGP, I forgot what his name was. When I was managing director of Graphic in 2018, that petition that we did against Bronzy that they should go and arrest him because he was actually threatening the commander-in-chief that he cannot come and stop Galamsey. They give the people 80 cedis, 100 cedis a day, and then he sleeps in his gun. Those times when he's moving, he moves in convoy But the police said, me, Kenneth, I should be ordinary man. I'm the one to go and show them how to arrest Bronzy One. The police, for new IGP has talked about the fact that he's going to declare war. We believe that's the way to go. He should mark the talk with action.
Well, but you heard the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, together with Dr. Mutala here, give an update on the fight so far. 7 out of 9 forest reserves reclaimed, and 100 excavators impounded. And by the way, I'll find out from you later what is going to be happening to those excavators and all the others that he talked about. Is this the kind of progress that you expected, or to the extent that the demands of LI 2462 being repealed are there, a lot more is expected of this minister?
So actually, I am the first person to say there's been some refreshing change. I am the first person to say that the current Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, his heart is in the right place. He wants to do the right thing. Not only is he saying the right things, he's actually doing the right things. So the issue about sending military into these places, reclaiming some of the places, the issues about wanting to revise the licensing, now that the president has appointed the DC and MCs, we're going to start seeing that the decentralization of the licensing and the fact that in the local communities they are